Time. I hate coffee. Those were the words of my 8-year-old self as I sorted green coffee beans with my brother and sister to help our family business. Back then, coffee was just coffee. But when I was 12, my feelings started to change. My dad taught me how to cup, and since then, I've been driven to understand coffee more deeply. As I kept learning, I realized that those extraordinary flavors were only possible because of the people behind the cup. And looking back now, I know the same was true for me. My coffee journey has been shaped by the amazing people that share their knowledge, time, and experience with me. My friends, this coffee and I didn't get here alone, and today I have the privilege of sharing our journey with all of you. The story begins on the slopes of Baru volcano in Boquete, Panama, where we grow this beautiful geisha natural at our family farm, Hacienda Cañas Verdes, known as Abu Coffee. The first person to guide both this coffee and me was my dad and producer, Jose Luttrell. My dad carefully shapes cherry quality through soil regeneration, systematic pruning, and selective cherry picking. This builds the remarkable sweetness and fresh acidity that form the foundation of this cup. But, like many 18-year-olds, I'm naturally curious, and I wanted to explore new expressions of our coffee. That curiosity led me to collaborate with Franz at Lost Origin Lab. Franz led these cherries through a 3-day fermentation journey. Using a combination of yeast, he lowered pH and elevated alcohol levels to create a stable fermentation environment at 25 degrees Celsius. The cherries were then slowly dried at 22 degrees for 27 days. This meticulous process helped reveal the vibrant blueberry note you will experience in the cup. While my dad and Franz transformed these cherries, they also fueled my curiosity and pushed me to keep learning coffee in my own way. And one of the most important lessons came through working closely with my roaster, Matt Winton. Early on, I was really struggling with the roast because I wasn't listening to what the coffee needed. Until Matt taught me that when something isn't working, forcing it is never the answer. We must understand and then adapt. That is exactly what we did for this roast. Because we knew this coffee had high aromatics and sugar concentration, we focused on preserving clarity and flavor separation. To do so, we used a link roaster, where hot air provides a fast and precise roast. We applied a 10% development and a steadily declining rate of rise, keeping the approach into the first crack stable and controlled. This allowed us to develop sweetness and texture while preserving the coffee's elegant florals. After 3 resting days, the flavors in my coffee reach peak intensity today. And now, my role as the brewer is to guide this coffee's journey one last time. And the first decision I made was the dripper. Because Matt taught me that every brewing decision should intentionally shape the coffee's expression, I chose the Harrier Triton Flow paired with high flux purity paper filters. This flat bottom dripper creates a thinner coffee bed for a more even extraction, while its internal geometry with the paper filter promote partial bypass. Together, these features allow me to showcase all the flavor layers with maximum clarity. Let me guide you through my brewing recipe. I use 12.5 grams of coffee to 200 grams of water in a 4-pour structure. Because some water remains trapped in the coffee bed after every pour, extraction continues even after the drawdown has stopped, making the pause between pours an important variable in my recipe. Through a lot of testing, I found that waiting 40 seconds between pours provides the contact time needed to extract the coffee's violet florals while delivering a clean and lingering red grape aftertaste. I begin with a 30-gram bloom, followed by 2 pours of 60 grams, and finish with a pour of 50 grams. I do the first 3 pours at 92 degrees with a slow pouring speed to further increase contact time. This is to fully extract the coffee's fresh fruit sweetness and purple aromatics. The water I'm using contains 50 total ppm with a higher concentration of potassium chloride. After many experiments, Matt and I found that this composition highlights the blueberry notes in my coffee. I'm using a grind size of approximately 800 microns. But beyond particle size, I found grinding speed massively shapes this coffee's balance. Because I'm brewing a low dose in a flatbed, I chose RPM setting 2 on the optional grinder. This produces the amount of fines needed to increase extraction efficiency and build the sweetness that balances this coffee's citric acidity. At 2 minutes, I did my fourth and final pour at 79 degrees with a fast pouring speed to minimize contact time. This is to prevent bitterness and create a juicy and silky mouthfeel. Judges, as you may see, these people have been part of my journey, but they're not the only ones. I've been fortunate to learn from many brilliant brewers, and they all inspire me to brew this coffee. And now I want to share with you what we have achieved together. So, in the flavors, you will experience a medium intensity at all temperatures. In hot, you will find red grape, blueberry, violet, and pomegranate. Cooling down to red grapes, orange, and pomegranate. The aftertaste of this coffee is medium intensity at all temperatures. And you will find honey and red grapes. This acidity of this coffee, my favorite part. In hot, it is malic, like red grapes. And as it cools down, it will be malic and citric, like orange. It will be medium intensity at all temperatures. You will find the sweetness of this coffee to be medium intensity at all temperatures. And it will be fresh fruit, red grape sweetness with a touch of honey. The mouthfeel is medium weight at all temperatures. In hot, it's syrupy. And as it cools down, it will become more juicy. Let's assess the aroma. It will be medium intensity, and you will find red grapes, violet, and blueberry. Please swirl 3 times before you enjoy from the carafe, okay? Be careful, it's hot. Enjoy. Thanks for waiting. I will be right back, okay? Judges, are you ready? May I? Thank you. To elevate your tasting experience, I chose these cups because they enhance the mouthfeel and clearly showcase all the flavors of my coffee. May I? Thank you. You may enjoy my coffee after I call time. May I? Thank you. Judges, I am here representing Panama on this world stage because of the people that chose to guide, teach, and believe in me. Along the way, they shaped me. And together, we shaped this coffee. Because of them, I learned that coffee is never just coffee. It's a story written by people from Panama and all around the world trying to make this coffee extraordinary. And after everything this journey has given me, there's only one thing left to say. I love coffee. Time.